And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Houston Astros. Hi, folks. John Schaumby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Christian Javier. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Just about to get started, Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. And away we go this afternoon. Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Ball to strike. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jordan Walker.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Next offering is down low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
That pitch is out.
The 1-0. Little chopper rolls foul. One and two here. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Smith takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Third out. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Astros baseball on The Show, Houston. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for St. Louis, Matthew Liberatore. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Jeremy Pena digs in now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Center field. Scott under it. And there's one away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
That's a ball.
Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. On the ground. Tosses to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
Second baseman, Jose.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. No score. Back here in Houston, stepping in, Thomas Sajazi. That to right. Smith on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Batting six, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That's a strike. Scott in his second season hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th round pick in 2022. No score here in the second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
This one in the air, center field. Scott on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down. Liberator with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
Hey!
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one
Ball
misses, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2 now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Late swing, fouled off. The Astros with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Christian Walker in the box now. Takes strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Walker hustling after it. Grabs it on the run. And the inning is over. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0.
I'm a rock star and I work for the minimum. You can't be my style. Can you hear me now?
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nelson Velasquez.
Nope. Ball one. Ball two.
That
That's ball
one
three.
misses, and it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. That one
That's ball
misses,
four.
so
Take
a
your bait.
leadoff walk.
Batting ninth, right fielder Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Hitless in the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. In the air, right field. Smith on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
On the ground to first. To Pena at second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 2-2. That one
Ball
just
three.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right side. Walker should have this one. 1 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder Cam Smith.
There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless.
It's time, I win, yeah. My mind, locked in, yeah. It's time, I win, yeah. I'm tired of this back and forth nonsense. Take these chains off my mind, I'm a problem. You are witnessing a child that got me free from bondage. Say no to the
All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. One down.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Ivan Herrera.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman Nolan Gorman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. First offering way inside, almost got him. That one's in there, and that is strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
rolling down the highway, get on board, down the Mississippi Valley.
Thanks for tuning in. Sweet morning, Singy. Sweet morning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. And 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And that one hammered, carrying well. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Fly to left his first time. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that's a foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The Astros looking to strike first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
No outs. Runner on second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. In the dirt. The throw into second, and he's back in safely. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Paredes.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Yeah.
That clips a corner. On the ground to third. Gorman throws on to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Yana.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Doubled his first time up.
Ball
And
inside.
he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Up the middle. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So the Astros lead 1 through 4, still tied. Zip, zip.
We were born to survive, can't change the time. We ain't taking a dive, yeah, we staying alive.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
My crew is on top, nothing can stop us. Me and my homies rolling on the block. We saw some on our jocks. Drop top Benzo, sitting on Lorenzos. European kid, looking real fresh, yo. Roll down the window. What's up, baby? My name's...
You know, these Cardinals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Pena. Over to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Out to center. And that's the third out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now here is Jake Myers. Flied to right his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That one ripped, but foul. Myers stands at second with 2 gone. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
In the air to left center. That is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Well, welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
No me busquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como en los Dynasty. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora lo miro de...
So digging in,
Leading off for
Nelson
the Cardinals,
Velasquez.
The designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez.
Let's get the win, Astros!
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
That's ball 2.
The 2-1. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the top of the
Up
6th.
next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Let's go, Christian.
And that
Ball.
one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Altuve handles it on to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Up next for the
I
Cardinals.
wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Now here is Lars Nootbaar.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. Right through here for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman.
Dominant
Alex Burleson.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now a chance for Alec Burleson. 1 for 2. Close
Ball
one.
1.
Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. The Cardinals with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Popped in the air out towards left center, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Astros baseball on The Show, Houston. Back here in Houston, Jeremy Pena up now, top 5 in OPS and climbing. It's been a loud season for him.
Yeah, he's walking, slugging, and raking. A total threat for this lineup. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
Swings through that one. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack, he feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Aye.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Braden.
Nope. Outside.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a little bit low. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Tapped softly on the ground. Sajazi gets him easily, ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Back here in Houston, it's getting late, Singy. We came on the air talking about a possible sweep, but this one is all knotted up.
Counts the same in the standings, but this kind of game always feels like it's worth a little more, Boog. These teams are not backing down.
Bounce to the right. Walker takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for
And
the
here's a
Cardinals,
look at how he's
third
using his
baseman,
pitches in this
Nolan
one.
Gorman.
So up next, Nolan Gorman. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. Brian Abreu getting loose out there. Sousa also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swings through that. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Here's a 1-1. And that's a little bit high.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek preparing to come on if needed. Fouled off down the right side. One down.
Ball, that's out.
Bounce to the right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Ball 1.
Inside, almost got him. Fouled off. He was late. Two down, nobody on. Right down to shoot. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still no score.
Ready to stop the fight outright. No one can
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brian Abreu. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on.
Leading off for St. Louis, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Ball.
To the right side, and it gets by him.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Victor Scott, third baseman, playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Backed off the plate that time.
Aye.
Way
Ball,
to lay
that's
off
low.
that pitch down.
Strike two. Good go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
On the ground to short, could be two. Over to second for one, and that's two.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here in Houston, on to the bottom of the eighth, Jake Myers now at the plate.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next offering is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. Outside
ball
low.
two.
It's 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And the 1-0. To the right side, Sajazi. Fires over to first. And 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Riley O'Brien out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis.
for the Cardinals,
Number
JoJo
59,
Romero.
JoJo Romero.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 in this one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Strike 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 1. Ground ball right side.
foul.
And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here in Houston, now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. That's down and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a ground ball to first. Walker takes it to the bag. Now one gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one not close. Ball 3. Alec Burleson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Right side, Altuve. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Alec Burleson.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. 1 for 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher
Making a move at
Ivan
first
Herrera.
and pinch
His
running
run
for St.
at
Louis,
first base,
Nathan
number
Church.
27, Nathan Church.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and we are still scoreless. Pedro Pajes getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Late swing, foul to the left. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Astros going with a pinch runner, Zach Cole. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
And you know where it's like 247, 365. Hustling, really, man, I gotta get mine. 247 to the 365. So what you know about life? 24/7 to the 36. Hey,
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know, my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little.
I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling a stitch on a sweater, parakeet green on the lettuce. I don't be rocking no butters. If you see me booted, it's missing Margiela. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef when the farmer and Hyoko dispatch it, I got no vendettas. I'm doing numbers like stars at the Mecca.